What is happening, crypto fam? Get ready to have your minds blown because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the absolute hottest, most critical updates you need to know. The pace is relentless, the stakes are higher than ever, and if you're not plugged in right now, you're missing out on history in the making. We're diving deep into a world where digital assets are reshaping global finance, where tech is colliding with innovation in ways we've only dreamed of, and where major players are making colossal moves that will send shockwaves through the market. We've got a packed show with developments that are going to set the agenda for weeks to come. So buckle up, stay sharp, and get ready for the Bitcoin Bulletin, where we break down the biggest stories so you don't have to. Stick around because you won't want to miss a single second of this. First up, we're talking about a major Asian tech company that's just made a massive play, adding a significant chunk of Bitcoin to its treasury. This isn't just a small investment. It's a strategic diversification that signals a growing trend among global corporations. We'll break down exactly how much they've acquired and what this means for their financial strategy. Next, we're diving into the electrifying intersection of artificial intelligence and the digital asset space. Could this be the next massive megatrend? We're exploring the powerful synergies that are emerging, creating unprecedented opportunities, and setting the stage for future innovation that could change everything. Then, get ready for some massive expansion news from a leading Bitcoin mining and energy infrastructure firm. They're not just growing, they're planning a colossal surge in power capacity, potentially doubling their footprint and securing their position as a global leader. We'll also cover a groundbreaking policy shift that could see a major nation establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, aiming to solidify its position in the global crypto landscape. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for all the crucial updates, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop the next episode. Corporate Treasury goes digital. In a significant move that continues to highlight the growing acceptance of digital assets among major corporations, Hong Kong-listed Boyaa Interactive International Limited has announced the acquisition of 290 Bitcoin for its corporate treasury. The online games developer reportedly spent between $32 million and $33 million for this substantial purchase, signaling a clear strategy to diversify its cash reserves beyond traditional holdings. While the company has not disclosed the exact timing of these transactions, the allocation is framed as a key component of its long-term financial planning. This development places Boyaa Interactive among a growing cohort of public companies, particularly in Asia, that are increasingly viewing Bitcoin as a viable store of value and a hedge against economic uncertainty. The trend of corporate Bitcoin adoption, which has seen a steady increase over recent years with firms in North America and Europe leading the charge, now appears to be gaining significant traction across the Asian market. Adding to this momentum, in a separate but concurrent announcement, Thailand-based RSXYZ Co. revealed its intentions to acquire up to 3,333 Bitcoin, a move valued at approximately $370 million. This parallel development underscores a burgeoning regional demand for Bitcoin among publicly traded entities, suggesting that the cryptocurrency is moving beyond speculative investment to become a more integrated part of corporate treasury management strategies. The implications of these corporate treasury additions are far-reaching, potentially influencing market sentiment and encouraging further institutional adoption as more companies recognize the strategic advantages of holding Bitcoin. Analysts are closely watching these developments, as they could signal a broader shift in how businesses manage their financial assets in an increasingly digital world. But is this just the beginning of a new wave of corporate adoption? Stay tuned as we explore the powerful synergy between AI and Bitcoin, potentially uncovering the next major megatrend in the crypto space. The AI-Bitcoin nexus, charting the future. The convergence of artificial intelligence, AI, and Bitcoin is emerging as a potentially seismic shift within the digital asset landscape, signaling what could be the next major megatrend. This intersection is not merely about technological advancement. It represents a fundamental reevaluation of how computing power, data, and digital scarcity can interact to create new value propositions. As AI technologies become more sophisticated and pervasive, the demand for robust, decentralized, and secure infrastructure to support them is escalating. Bitcoin, with its inherent security, decentralized nature, and established track record as a store of value, is uniquely positioned to play a crucial role in this burgeoning ecosystem. The development of AI models requires immense computational resources and vast datasets. This demand is driving innovation in hardware, energy solutions, and data management. Companies that can provide efficient and scalable infrastructure are seeing renewed investor interest. For instance, the surge in demand for computing power to fuel AI innovation has led to a notable increase in investor attention towards data center firms, and by extension, Bitcoin miners who manage significant energy infrastructure. The recent news of tech giants investing in Bitcoin mining operations, such as Google's minority stake in TeraWulf as part of a substantial AI infrastructure deal, exemplifies this trend. Such partnerships highlight a recognition of the symbiotic relationship between AI development and the underlying physical and digital infrastructure that supports it, including the energy-intensive processes of Bitcoin mining. This synergy suggests that as AI continues its rapid expansion, the underlying infrastructure, including specialized computing and energy solutions often associated with Bitcoin mining, will become increasingly critical. Furthermore, the decentralized nature of Bitcoin and its blockchain technology offers a potential framework for secure data management and transparent transaction processing, which are vital for training and deploying advanced AI systems. The immutability and security of the blockchain could be leveraged for verifying data integrity, ensuring the provenance of training data, and facilitating secure, auditable transactions in AI-driven marketplaces. The potential for AI to optimize Bitcoin mining operations, improve network security, and even identify new use cases for blockchain technology further solidifies this interconnected future. As we navigate this evolving landscape, understanding the interplay between AI's insatiable demand for computational power and Bitcoin's role as a foundational digital asset will be key to identifying future growth opportunities and investment potential. This convergence is not just a technological curiosity. It's a strategic imperative that is likely to redefine the contours of both the tech and finance industries for years to come. These technological advancements are exciting, but what about the companies powering this digital revolution? Get ready for massive expansion plans from a leading Bitcoin mining firm that could reshape the industry. Mining powerhouse expands horizons. In a move that has sent ripples through the market, Bitcoin miner Hut 8 has announced ambitious plans to more than double its power capacity, a strategic expansion aimed at cementing its position as a global leader in energy and digital infrastructure. The company, publicly traded and focused on both Bitcoin mining and energy infrastructure, saw its stock surge by over 10%, reaching a 7-month high near $26 per share, even as the broader Bitcoin market consolidates below the $110,000 mark. This significant stock performance underscores renewed investor enthusiasm for data center firms, a sector experiencing a boom fueled by the soaring demand for computing power essential for artificial intelligence, AI innovation. The expansion initiative includes the development of 4 new sites across the United States, projected to add over 1.5 gigawatts (GW) of power capacity. This will bring Hut 8's total power capacity to over 2.5 GW, spread across an impressive 19 locations. Hut 8 CEO Asher Genut described this expansion as a defining step in the company's evolution into one of the world's largest energy and digital infrastructure platforms. The company has strategically reclassified these projects from an exclusivity stage to development, indicating that crucial steps such as securing land and power deals have been completed, and the focus is now on design and commercialization. To finance this substantial growth, Hut 8 plans to leverage up to $2.4 billion in liquidity from various sources. This includes drawing on its existing holdings of approximately 10,000 BTC, valued at roughly $1.1 billion, a $200 million revolving credit line, an expanded $130 million facility from Coinbase, and a recently launched $1 billion at the market equity offering. Investment bank Roth Capital has lauded these expansion plans as a notable step up, suggesting they have the potential to materially re-rate the stock as new sites become operational and are contracted for AI and high-performance computing workloads. This strategic pivot towards AI and high-performance computing infrastructure highlights a broader trend where companies traditionally focused on Bitcoin mining are diversifying their revenue streams and leveraging their energy infrastructure expertise to capitalize on the burgeoning AI market. The ability to secure significant power capacity and manage large-scale data center operations positions Hut 8 favorably to meet the increasing demands of AI-driven industries, potentially creating a more resilient and diversified business model. This is a massive play for the future of digital infrastructure. But what if a nation itself decided to back digital assets on a strategic level? We've got groundbreaking news on that front next. Nation declares Bitcoin a strategic asset. In a landmark policy shift that could redefine the global cryptocurrency landscape, former President Donald J. Trump has signed an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve, positioning the United States as a formidable leader in digital finance. This pivotal initiative designates Bitcoin as a strategic national asset, signaling a definitive end to the regulatory hostility that has previously stifled innovation and adoption within the digital asset sector. The policy aims to foster a more conducive environment for innovation and institutional adoption, fundamentally altering how Bitcoin is perceived and integrated into the national economic strategy. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent articulated the administration's vision, stating that this policy shift eradicates what he termed regulatory persecution, thereby unlocking greater potential for innovation and growth across the crypto industry. Bessent further elaborated that the administration has ceased arbitrary enforcement actions against major crypto entities, establishing a more predictable and supportive legal framework for businesses operating in the digital asset space. This strategic embrace of Bitcoin has immediate and significant implications for the market, with institutions increasingly recognizing Bitcoin as a legitimate and valuable store of value. Such institutional acceptance is anticipated to bolster market stability and could potentially extend positive impacts to related protocols like Ethereum and decentralized finance, DeFi ecosystems. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, has publicly endorsed the initiative, underscoring its commitment to overseeing financial markets and ensuring the integrity of digital assets. The pro-crypto agenda is gaining substantial momentum, with President Trump vowing to transform the U.S. into the crypto capital of the world. His administration's approach is characterized by a commitment to regulatory clarity and the implementation of policies designed to champion industry innovation. The market has responded with palpable enthusiasm, with Bitcoin and other digital assets exhibiting upward momentum following this significant announcement. Adding to this momentum, Eric Trump, the president's son, has been instrumental in advocating for institutional Bitcoin adoption, particularly within Asian markets, where regulatory reforms are accelerating the integration of digital assets with traditional financial systems. Industry analysts project that these combined developments could propel Bitcoin towards a valuation of $175,000 or more by the end of 2025, fundamentally reshaping global digital asset dynamics. Furthermore, the administration is proactively addressing global competition by warning that nations imposing digital services taxes will face stringent U.S. tariffs and export restrictions on critical technologies like semiconductors. This assertive stance is designed to safeguard U.S. financial and technological interests, reinforcing American dominance in the global digital economy. Domestically, the administration is focused on maintaining U.S. control over stablecoin regulation, navigating lobbying efforts from U.S. banks concerning the Genius Act, and balancing the need for innovation with robust oversight to ensure the nation remains a secure and attractive jurisdiction for digital asset businesses. The broader implications of this policy shift are poised to reshape the global digital asset landscape. with investors and regulators keenly observing upcoming regulatory developments and policy actions that will further define the future of digital assets in the United States. From corporate treasuries to national reserves, the world of digital assets is moving at lightning speed. But what's coming up next? We'll recap the biggest stories and tell you how to stay ahead of the curve. And that's a wrap on another explosive episode. We saw a major Asian tech firm load up on Bitcoin, explored the powerful synergy between AI and digital assets, witnessed a mining giant's massive expansion plans, and learned about a nation declaring Bitcoin a strategic asset. What a day! Don't miss out on any of these game-changing developments. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Follow us on all social media platforms for real-time updates and join the conversation. We'll see you on the next one.